Lots of new developments with the fallout associated with House Bill 2 over the past 24 hours. Good evening. I'm Sharon Taswell. Today, UNC System President Margaret Spellings addressed reporters after a memo sent to campus leaders leaked this week. CBS North Carolina's Amy Cutler live outside the General Assembly with her message. Amy.
Sharon, Spellings says she has some concerns about HB 2, not so much the enforcement part of it, but rather the message it sends to others about UNC.
Really not the issue.
An apparent about face from the new UNC System President Margaret Spellings. We learned Thursday that Spellings sent a memo to the 17 chancellors, informing them that all campuses would comply with House Bill 2. In a conference call with reporters Friday, she stepped it back.
As it relates to UNC, it affects bathrooms for transgender individuals, period. My concern beyond that is the greater chill that is being felt about what it suggests about the environment on these campuses and in this state.
UNC, the governor, and attorney general are already facing a legal challenge to HB 2. Joaquin Carcano, a transgender man who works for UNC Chapel Hill, a transgender student at UNC Greensboro, and an associate dean at NC Central are behind it. They say it violates their 14th Amendment right to equal protection under the law and Title IX.
On part of the transgender community, there's a lot of fear. It's sort of thinking about safety, privacy, just general respect.
Carcano doesn't just have concerns for himself, but also the people he works with. As an HIV project coordinator, he tells me HB 2 will stop them from seeking the treatment they need.
It just compounds the fear, it compounds the harassment, compounds the sort of leverage that sort of powerful people throughout the state can sort of have over marginalized communities.
Students at several UNC campuses also voicing their opposition. NC State held a sit-in in front of the bathroom.
Because what we really need is people to stand with us and realize that people in the LGBT community are a part of society just as any other people are.
Spellings says she will lobby state lawmakers for changes to HB 2. But at this point, the governor and other Republican state lawmakers are continuing to stand by the law, saying it will protect women and children in bathrooms.
Spellings saying that she hopes some changes can be made to HB 2 when the General Assembly returns here later this month. Live in Raleigh, I'm Amy Cutler, CBS North Carolina.
All right, Amy, thank you. And as we told you at the top of the newscast, Bruce Springsteen canceling his Greensboro show scheduled for Sunday night in Greensboro. He says the law attacks the rights of LGBT citizens to sue when their human rights are violated in the workplace. And went on to say, quote, "Right now, there are many groups, businesses, and individuals in North Carolina working to oppose and overcome these negative developments. Taking all of this into account, I feel that this is a time for me and the band to show solidarity for those freedom fighters. Of course, everyone who purchased will be refunded." And we're also starting to see a tangible effect from this in the Queen City. The Charlotte Regional Visitors Authority confirming to our sister station there, conventions have already started pulling out of Charlotte because of HB 2. The agency says 4 conventions have already canceled their dates in Charlotte. That translates to more than 1,100 hotel rooms gone. 9 other conventions who were looking at Charlotte say they won't be any more, and that translates to another 12,000 rooms lost. So far, there are no specific reports of events pulling out of the Triangle. Several in the academic community are also speaking out against HB 2. Dory Clark, an adjunct professor at Duke's Business School, says the governor needs to reverse course.
People have been saying for years that North Carolina is becoming a more tolerant or a more inclusive place, and I think that's true in general, but this move really sets the state back.
Clark left North Carolina just 14 years old. She says as a lesbian, she was concerned she would not be accepted. She says if the governor really wants a Carolina comeback, he needs to consider the damage this new law is doing.